People are just naturally used to you, family. They're used to you being around. They're used to your attention. They're used to your energy, your effort, all the things. Gratitude turned to expectation because the things that they were once grateful for, now they expect it. And that's just facts for so many people. And when you became familiar to them, they stopped realizing how much they should appreciate you, how great you are, and how grateful they should be for you being in their lives. But oh, how the tables have turned. Because now, family, your absence is hitting them hard. You went absent. Mm-mm. No, you decided you're like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. You're not going to keep treating me like a doormat. You're not going to continue to show up in my life in a way that I wouldn't want anyone to show up in my own life. You're not doing it anymore, family. And when you decided to pull your energy back, and when you decided to remove your energy, family, baby, the absence is hitting, and it's hitting them hard. And suddenly, your absence is saying everything that your presence couldn't. Your absence is saying it all. It's speaking volumes. It's louder, louder, louder than your presence ever could have been. And these people are realizing it. And here's why: they underestimated your emotional impact. Truly, they truly underestimated your emotional impact. Family, you are a lot of things to these people. You brought these people peace, happiness, and understanding, and they underestimated that because they didn't realize the amount of peace and stability that you brought into their lives. They just didn't. You know what I mean? They took it for granted because they were so used to it. But now it disappeared. They miss your good morning text. Remember, you used to hit them with the good morning? You used to hit them with the what are you doing? Man, please, all of that disappeared. And they missed that because they didn't realize how important that was in their lives. And not just the emotional support, just the overall consistency, your good juju that you brought them, the emotional support, all the things, yo. They missed that. And it's hitting them hard because once it disappeared, they felt the void immediately. It hit them in their chest. They coughing. You know what I mean? They feel the void immediately and the impact of you no longer being in their lives. Because real talk, family, your absence is hitting them hard because in their minds, they thought that moving on would be easier. A lot of times, family, these people are out here thinking that they can easily replace you. They are out here thinking and knowing, they just know that there's something better than you out here. Man, please get out of here. Where? These people misunderstood your value. They misunderstood it. They misunderstood your value, the blessings that you brought to their lives, all the things that you did, and they thought that they can go out here and easily find you. The arrogance of people, y'all. They really thought that they can go out here and find you. Nah, there is no prototype. Where is the prototype? Tell me. Moment of silence for the real ones. Where's the prototype? There is none. Because they went out here thinking that they could so easily find another you. Now there is no other you because they don't make them like you anymore. You know what I mean? You're one of one. So again, these individuals thought moving on would be easier. And they realized, yo, this is not. And it was not the plan. Family, that was not the plan. The plan was that they could sit here and continue to be them and show up in your life in a way that you didn't honor. The plan was that you would never leave. The plan was that you would always stay. And the plan was that if they left, that they would find better. But the plan didn't work. No, sorry. The plan did not plan. The plan wasn't planning. You know what I mean? Because they went out here and quickly realized that there is no other you, that they cannot replace you quickly, that there is no replacement. Man, how do you replace the chosen one? I'll wait. Moment of silence. Real talk, y'all. Tell me, how do you replace the chosen one? What did Jay-Z say? You made Hove, make another one. Where? You know what I mean? Like for real. These people get so beside themselves and thinking that they could find another you easily. But oh, how the tables have turned because they couldn't replace you. And they never will, though. You know what I'm saying? PSA, public service alert, you're gone. Public service alert, there is no other you. Surprise, they couldn't replace you. And they learned that the hard way. And I hate that for so many people, y'all, because people go out here ruining a good thing, not understanding what they have. People go out here thinking that they could easily find another you. And again, I ask, where? Where is there another you? There is none. And emotions don't work that way. And reality hits and reality sets in. And the reality is they're filling that void more than they ever thought they could. And another reason family is hitting them hard is because your absence creates emotional contrast, meaning they're comparing who they used to be and where they used to be to who they are today and where they are today. And they're starting to see that there's a difference. They are starting to see that there is a difference with you no longer being in their lives. They're starting to see that there is a difference with you not showing up in their lives anymore, period. And the comparison is painful. It's so painful because in their heart of hearts, man, they know they messed up. People do not want to admit when they're wrong, family. I get it, like it's an ego or human. They don't want to admit it. They don't want to sit and say that they messed up. They don't want to sit and say, man, I bet wrong. They don't want to sit and say that they fumbled the bag, y'all, because this was not the plan. The plan was for them to crawl off into the sunset and do them. The plan was for them to have bigger, better, faster, and stronger. But the plan didn't work, y'all. Because the reality is they lost a real one. And here's the thing, family, it's so much more than just a relationship. It's a legacy. It's what you're building. It's wisdom, it's wealth, it's energy, time invested. Man, yo, they lost so much behind it. And they're feeling it. And it doesn't happen overnight. That happens over time. Some people, yo, it takes them a little bit longer to realize the wrong that they did. For some, it takes a little bit longer. And as reality sets in, and as time passes, I'm telling y'all, and as the days go by, man, it ain't hitting the same. It don't hit the same. They're looking at their phones. No call from you. They're literally looking in their call log. Oh man, did they hit? No, where? Why would you? Man, please. These people want you to be in their orbit so bad. Let me get closer when I tell y'all this. I'm about to be all in y'all screens right now. If they can go back in time, if they could just have a moment to be in your orbit, they would trade that in for anything. Man, no. These people realize real quick what they lost. And they realize that they probably can't get it back. Man, your absence is hitting these folk so hard, like a ton of bricks, because they didn't bank on the fact that you would leave and not come back. They just thought, they knew you were going to fight for them. They knew that you was going to come back because you want to be with them so bad. Where? Their superiority complex did not work. They thought that they were so much better. And now they realized that the texts have dried up, the calls are gone. They did not understand you emotionally, and you learned your value and you move forward with your life real fast. Because family, truth be told, it really takes people time to realize this, to realize that your loyalty was rare. What I be telling y'all, outside people are not inside people. Y'all know what it is, man, please. Outside people are not inside people. So you are very loyal. You wanted a relationship. You wanted more. You wanted love and energy and effort. These people out here don't want that. And they learned real quick going outside. They're not you. Where? These people are not loving, caring, and kind. They're none of those things. And they're learning that your consistency mattered, man. You were there for these folks, morning, noon, and night. Had their back, emotionally, spiritually, all the things. And they're not getting that out here. They're learning that real quick. And again, your energy, your presence brought emotional support. Y'all, I'm telling you, you are peaceful. You may not think so. We're not perfect. Of course, we make mistakes. We be on one. But at the end of the day, you just being in their presence made them happy. You just being in their atmosphere made things all the better. And they learned that today. They're realizing it. Just your mere presence, you being around, you being involved, you being that number one in their lives, yo, they're starting to see it. And your absence is hitting them hard because your silence, truthfully, family, is giving these people time to really replay everything. They're going back and forth in their minds like, yo, how did I let this person go? How did I let this man go? Yo, she trying to figure out, she out there, real talk, she outside, trying to figure out, how did I let this man go? He out there wondering and wishing and hoping he could find you again. No, it don't work that way. I'm serious. And I'm not just saying this for you to feel good, family. I'm saying this because I want you to be good. There is no other you. They couldn't find the replacement. They tried so hard, yo. These people went north, south, east, and west, and they still can't find you. They went north, south. Slow down, Nicole. Let me gather my bearings. Slow down, Nicole. These people went north, south, east, and west, and they still came up short. And you know why? Because when distractions slow down, see them past memories, those past thoughts, they start to replay louder. Now they're starting to think about past things. They're replaying all the conversations, the good ones. They're replaying all the moments, the good ones. You know what I mean? They're being nostalgic. They're thinking about all the mistakes that they made, all the things that they could have done better to you. They're thinking about all these things, and it doesn't feel good. And mostly, they're thinking about the things that they could have said and the things that they should not have done. You know what I mean? Because hindsight is 20/20. And now regret is growing quietly. Regret It's growing quietly in the background. It's growing in the silence because they're starting to see and realize where they really messed up. And another reason why it's hitting hard, because you left for real, y'all. Real talk, like you emotionally detached for real this time. This is not the past. This is not that where you would get upset, you know what I mean, run a pattern and now you back like you never left. No, this is not that. This is not that. And these individuals are realizing real quick, yo, this is not that. That this person is truly gone for real. That this person no longer is in my world and in my hemisphere any longer. That this person has left, yo, that person is you. You're no longer running them same routes. You're no longer running them same patterns because you don't have to. Because your energy changed real quick. It changed real quick and fast. You're not chasing. You're not over explaining. You're not running behind them folk. Man, please, where? You're not doing it. Again, they're looking at their phones and there's literally no call from you. Oh, wait, let me get closer. Are y'all texting these folk? Okay, I didn't think so. Are y'all running behind and chasing these folks? Nope. And maybe that was something you've done in the past. And this season, you're not doing it. Why? For what? Where? You don't have to. And a lot of times we be out here acting like and moving like we're common. And there's absolutely nothing common about a chosen person ever, period. And you're not common. And these people learned that the hard way, period. And it was that moment where you emotionally detached, where the energy shift, where the power shifted, you know what I mean? Where they can feel it. It's something in the air. The energy was cut. And you're no longer dealing with these folk all day. You know what I mean? You good on that because you realize that it was your anointing the whole time. And they realized that they were walking in your anointing. And when you left their lives and removed yourself and got absent, no, you took your blessings right along with you. And honestly, family, I really hate that for these people. I really do. A part of me has some sympathy because at the end of the day, y'all, sometimes it takes for you removing yourself from people's lives for them to realize what they lost. And they're learning in the most hard way. You know what I mean? They're really realizing that they lost the best thing that they ever had and it doesn't feel good. But truly, sometimes it's your absence that becomes the lesson. Your absence is the actual lesson that they needed to learn. That you don't just get to play in somebody's face and think that it's all going to work out for you. That you don't just get to continue over time to hurt people. And again, y'all, I'm being real. I understand that we're human. It is a human experience and no one's perfect. But they don't get the right to continue to hurt you. They don't get the right to continue to move about freely in your life as if you just a doormat. Nah, you ain't nobody's doormat. Where? No, they're not going to do that anymore. And so now when you removed yourself, your absence is hitting so hard because they were playing everything because your absence was the lesson. Their karma is you not being in their lives. Their karma is looking at what life is like without you. Man, you was out here making these people's lives great again, getting them everything, doing everything for them, buying them everything. Yo, the list goes on and on. But what doesn't go on and on is your ability to take their foolishness. Won't. Where? You're not going to. And you don't have to because you never did. And people don't understand your value until it's gone in a lot of cases. And you show these people with your inaction, you show these people with your calmness and your silence that you're moving forward in your life because they no longer have that unlimited access to you that they once had. They no longer have that unlimited access where they can come and go as they please. They don't have it, so they're feeling it. And your silence is becoming so impossible to ignore. They want to hear from you so bad. I'm telling you, even the most arrogant of them, even the ones that said, "Oh, I'm good on you. I don't need you." Okay, that's cool. Now what? Now what? Now what? Now they got to watch you win. Now they got to watch you win. Do you know how hard that is, family? Real talk. Do you know how hard it is to watch somebody win? The person that you thought you didn't need, the same person that you took for granted, do you know how hard it is for them to watch you win? I don't think that they understood what life would be like without you when they was out here moving about so freely, right? Week one, they was all good. They felt free. Month one, oh man, I'm no longer in bondage. But man, let that time pass. It's not hitting the same. The energy's hitting different. Let the time pass. And now they got to watch you win because they thought that they were going to find you where they left you. But lo and behold, you're no longer the same person. You're moving differently in your own life. Really. And so now your absence is hitting them so hard because they finally are realizing the cost of losing you. And it is a cost. It is a true cost of losing you. And they're realizing it. And I hate that for them. And now they're finally feeling what it feels like to have life without you. And it doesn't feel good. So, in conclusion, family, it's hitting a lot of these people like a ton of bricks. They did not see it coming. They did not see it coming. They just knew that you were going to be around forever. They underestimated your ability to be strong. They underestimated your ability to move forward. They really, really, really did. So now the joke's on them. Now it ain't the same. Now they're looking in their phone and their call logs. No call from you. That they're looking in their text. No text from you. Man, if they could just feel what it feels like to have you in their presence yet again. And a lot of them lost that opportunity, and it's making them panic. They out here panicking. And I know that's hard to believe when a person made you feel like they didn't need you. I know that's hard to believe when they was out here acting as if they were better than. Well, let me tell you something. Surprise is hitting them hard. Surprise, your absence is hitting them hard because your absence can't go unnoticed. And like I told you, you are the sun, and who doesn't want to be close to the sun? Y'all think I just be saying it? No, you are the sun, and who doesn't want to be close to the sun? Tell me. What would the earth and the world do with no sun? Tell me. And this is exactly how these people are feeling when they're out here trying to pretend like it's all love and out here trying to pretend like they easily replaced you, but they did not, though. And I can't believe that for you. You got to believe it for you. And you have to know your value. And you have to know that every single thing in your life that you lost is coming back better and stronger and faster. Whether you're back with these people, have new people, but at the end of the day, you're going to be back with self. That better version of self that doesn't deal with foolishness, that version of self that wants more for yourself. And that's on everything, family. It's hitting these people hard. And that's nothing for you to do. That has nothing to do with you. All you do is win. And that's on everything. Stay inspired. I want to thank you so much for watching my content. I started my YouTube page to share the many lessons that I learned along the way. And I hope my videos are resonating with you, providing you peace in a time of discomfort, and just overall resonating. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Peace and blessings to you. Stay inspired.